going on, guys? Serious One Frog here. Got another match for you guys to watch. So we have Dan on the left running Water and Evan on the right running Prophecy. His channel is Epic Duel Time Official, so you should definitely check it out. He does commentary videos as well. So Dan starts the game off very aggressive. Evan only has the injection, but Dan has the Dragoons Megalo combo. So all he needs to do is get rid of injection, and that's game. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He has a mind control to get rid of the injection. So that's a quick game one, but I promise you the other two games last quite a while. So going into game two, I definitely think Mermail has a little bit less favor than game one. Game one Mermail is like auto win anyway because Prophecy deck is just so passive in my opinion. But going into game two, Prophecy can side in cool tricks like defissure and stuff. Anyways, Evan starts off very well with his, his Spellbook Magician. He got a Spellbook of Secrets, Spellbook of Masters, and the Tower. So, and a Defissure and a Set back row, which is probably a Fate, maybe. So, definitely a good play. Dan has two MSTs, as you can see. He activates one right here on the face down. I probably agree with that play. I see the Diva in his hand, so he's probably going to want to go aggressive. Here, I don't really like this play, though. He MSTs the Defissure. I think you could have waited on that because he doesn't really have a follow-up play to the MST. He doesn't really have to worry about the graveyard this turn. I probably would have held the MST until it mattered. But yeah, he gets the Marksman, attacks over the Magician, and gets a Dragoons, attacks with the Diva and Dragoons. And here he makes a Dueloran. Dueloran puts the Marksman back in his hand, and he sets it back row and passes. So Evan's going to use his Tower, put the I forget the Master to the bottom of his deck. Then he's going to draw a card, and then he's going to summon the Justice and boost it with a Spellbook of Power. So that's a very good answer to the Dueloran in the set back row at the moment. He's going to be gaining a lot of advantage this turn, so that's very helpful. The Power is going to search him Secrets, and Evan will activate the Secrets to get a Master, and it looks like he'll activate the Master. I'm not sure what he revealed, but he's going to go digging for more cards. Looks like he gets a Fate, and then he reborns Magician. Yeah. I believe that's so he can, flip it down with his Fate, which is so he can get some more search power going. Not a bad idea. It also protects his life points just in case Dan decides to OTK. So Evan gets the two cards at the end phase. It's a Priestess and a Secrets, and Dan's probably gonna have some cool plays. So he ditches the Marksman for a Tias, and Evan is going to use and the Marksman's going to target the Fate, and then Evan's going to chain it to flip the Secrets down. Here, Dan does not search. Maybe he got backtracked or something. He just doesn't search with his Tias. You have to search with Tias, but he makes a Sphere play, then he just thinks for a while, and he ends up scooping because he just can't really do anything. So Dan just scoops game two because he knows his inevitable loss the next turn. On to game three. Dan starts off with the set back row, not bad for Water, assuming it's a Sphere. And Evan gets another turn one Spellbook Magician, which is obviously great. Then he gets the Master with it and activates a Star Hall and a Spellbook of Secrets, so there's one counter. There's going to be a lot of counters this game if I recall correctly, so I'm not going to always know. So the Secrets gets an Eternity, and then Evan summons a Priestess, hardcast the Priestess, turn 2, his first turn, pretty insane, reveals the 3 spellbooks, activates another Master. This game searches the Fate, so Star Hall's at 2, and this turn is looking pretty epic for Evan. He attacks with the Magician, doesn't want to pop with Priestess yet, it looks like. Seems smart. Then he attacks with Priestess, and then main phase 2 he's going to pop the face down, and then the face down is the sphere, so he'll get the Lind, which will then get a Megalo. It's glary, but that's Megalo. And then Evan will activate Eternity, add the secrets back to hand, and put another counter on the Star Hall. Evan's gonna set a back row and pass. So no D-Fissure, but maybe this is enough. Dan is going to summon an infantry. Interesting. It's probably too... obviously it's going to be Megalo combo. Here, Dan targets the priestess with mind control, and Evan chains Fate trying to set it, but mind control would still take it. I don't know what these guys were thinking here. Mind control will still take it. You can use mind control on face down cards. But anyways, Dan tributes the infantry, kills a face up monster, and then Megalo can attack twice, so it kills the priestess and then attacks directly. Dan sets a back row and passes, and Evan's gonna take the opportunity to use the premature burial spellbook card. I think it's life. Yeah, spellbook of life. So this Star Hall is at an enormous amount of counters at this point. Activates another spellbook of secrets to put more counters. Then he gets the spellbook of power. So probably even more counters. Probably even more. So this priestess is pretty big right now. Yeah, he uses the power. So I'm not really sure how many counters there are at this point, but I know that priestess is really big. Evan summons a breaker and just attacks. I think this is just gonna be game if Dan doesn't have anything. And if Dan does have anything, Evan has the breaker and the priestess to kill card. So he gets his search and then attacks for game. And yeah, Dan doesn't have a sphere, so that's gonna be game. So that's a good game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos, guys.